7 investigators were the first to expose a dangerous landing practice at Detroit Metro Airport. Well, now the whistleblower who took his concerns to the U.S. Special Counsel is speaking out again. 7 investigator Heather Catallo has learned the airport recently used this questionable landing system once again. Heather?
Metro Airport used that landing system a couple of weeks ago, even though they had stopped using it back when the special counsel stepped in. Congress and the president have had the results of that special counsel investigation since August. So we wanted to know what Michigan's leaders in Washington are doing about this. An air traffic control whistleblower says landings on Detroit Metro Airport's westernmost runway in recent years have been far too risky.
We had some issues with the course. We get some intermittent signal and the localizer on final there.
Pilots have to approach at an angle using an antenna system that's supposed to provide course information during landings.
You guys need to be off of Yankee and go to Zulu.
Trust me, that's a constant discussion.
No, it's not a discussion. It's a safety issue coming from the pilots.
You guys can call the tower and talk to the supervisor about that. It's out of my control, and I agree with you.
I need a phone number.
That antenna system is called an Instrument Landing System, or ILS, Yankee Offset Localizer. And air traffic controllers say its placement at Metro Airport results in the signal getting interrupted, especially when planes taxi right in front of it. That signal interference can cause pilots to have to abort their landings. And as you can hear in these radar playbacks obtained by the 7 investigators, that causes a lot of confusion.
We're going around now. We're unstable.
3181's going around. What do you want?
Sky 3101, affirmative. This is Yankee heading 270, maintain 4000. Left turn.
I'm talking to 3181. This is the tower.
The 3101, 3181?
3181 is going around. I got him on a 10 heading.
3181, left turn heading 300, 4000.
Thank you. So 3181, turn left heading 330, maintain 4000.
Why did you blow the whistle?
I was concerned for the safety of the flying public and the pilots.
In August, after a high-level federal report was released, we were finally able to let you hear directly from veteran air traffic controller Vincent Sugent. Sugent says he started warning Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, officials about the problems with the offset localizer 5 years ago.
What's the danger?
Well, they could actually hit in poor weather.
Federal records show the FAA did stop using the procedure back in 2015 due to safety concerns. But in August of 2018, the FAA started using the ILS-Y approach yet again. Records show the FAA stated that this effect has been deemed an acceptable risk. Sugent says that's when the missed landings and go-arounds started again.
Tower Sky was 3650 going missed.
Sky 3650, you say you're going missed?
Going missed.
So Sugent filed a federal whistleblower complaint with the U.S. Office of Special Counsel, alleging the FAA has prioritized airport efficiency and capacity over the safety of the flying public. The FAA said Sugent's allegations were not substantiated and said the location of the offset localizer does not create imminent danger. But the U.S. Special Counsel disagreed and wrote a letter to the president saying the agency's findings do not appear reasonable. And, quote, I urge the FAA to further review the safety issues associated with the ILS-Y approach procedure and take the steps necessary to resolve them. Sugent says they stopped using the offset localizer again in early March. In records, the FAA said that was because of reduced air traffic from the pandemic. Sugent said they actually stopped before COVID-19 slowed air travel, just as the special counsel was informing the FAA of their findings. And then suddenly on November 22nd, Sugent learned they used it again to land about 16 aircraft.
You're putting the flying public, number one, in harm's way. Number two, you're putting the pilots in a very compromised position and the controllers of the tower.
The special counsel report was also sent to Congress, but Sugent, who recently retired, says he hasn't heard from any of Michigan's elected leaders.
If the political officers, the politicians, are not willing to do something about it, then there's really not much that can be done. The FAA is clearly not going to do it.
The 7 investigators reached out to Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence, who sits on the Appropriations Transportation Subcommittee. She refused to talk to us on camera about what she plans to do with the special counsel report, only issuing this statement, passing the buck to the White House. It says, quote, "Pilot and passenger safety should be of the utmost importance. It is my hope that President Trump also takes this seriously and looks into it further to ensure that no American lives are adversely impacted by this potentially dangerous system." I also reached out to Senator Gary Peters, who sits on the Aviation Subcommittee. He has now asked for a briefing from the FAA. That is scheduled for Wednesday morning. And he also sent me this statement that says, quote, "We're in discussions with the National Air Traffic Controllers Association as well as FAA to get an update on the path forward that ensures safety issues are fully addressed." Reporting at Metro Airport, I'm Heather Catallo, 7 Action News.
Thank you so much, Heather. And we did reach out to the FAA for comment on this investigation, but they have not responded to us so far. Alan?